Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach,
Little bit. Hey, check and see if we have any spaghetti sauce.
If I did it, then I did it right. This shit happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Now the business ain't playing nice. So ahead of you, out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Breathe it heavy, that's part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Need no introduction. Stop my own cake, no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Wanna live it like that's all I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered?
The real kind, not the Kroger kind. Kroger kind. The Texas kind, not the Kroger kind.
I ain't Kroger at Walmart. I ain't gonna get it. I think something.
You said what?
You need something. I talked about some, don't be like that. Don't be that girl that's about to do everything. She not getting nothing. So don't be like that. So you think you're gonna have a boyfriend, husband, you should want them to appreciate that because you don't want to mess around. You're the wrong dude. Take advantage of you. They'll never do nothing for you. All you doing everything. No, man. Not gonna do that. And then I'm trying to teach my son how to be the gentleman. Make sure he's doing for the holidays. Make sure whoever he with, he give her stuff.
Yeah.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader as it'll be the Steamers of Oakland taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd and 11. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it here with Rivers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Powering forward. And some strong running. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people can't expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's quickly to Atwell on a slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On the ground is Rivers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 21-0. Brown ground now to kick it away after the touchdown. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's completed right side to Palmer. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Open target here, Darius Slayton. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a dump off here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Steamers.
Back to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Odom, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They run with Rivers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's 3rd and 11.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. It's complete to Diggs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
On third down, Rivers. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Okay, ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here you go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Green gas. Light blue. Strike it. Strike it. Red. Yellow. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will have the Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ultra.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 2nd down now, Rivers. And some room to roam now. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. And the Jags are able to widen their advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what... And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's... And now the rookie's free! He's on his way! And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Touchdown! Tutu Atwell from 13 yards out. And the Steamers get a bit closer. Extra point forthcoming. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Jaguars 31, Steamers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the middle they go. Rivers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 5. Well, that's brought in by Knight. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Hassan Reddick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feet.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Stephon Diggs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Hey, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into this. For this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Knight. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Dancing to his left. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy sets up to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little game there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They run the counter. Rivers. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And look at this, another fake. And shedding through the tackle. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the first down.
And all the way down to the 9. 85 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. We'll see Purdy. He's going to shift them around. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Sheds off the tackle. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run on first down. Rivers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
But, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate today. Let them talk about us. Our crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, your Billy you do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet